Hello everyone. Let's see what is healing and reconciliation. I am Thiviya Mihirangani. Healing. The meaning of the word healing differs in our understanding according to the traditions and backgrounds we come from. To some, it means cure from sickness. To others, it is acceptance of difficult situation and learning to live with it. Others consider it to be a healing experience to learn to cope and live well in spite of irreversible tragedy. Reconciliation. It is restoration of fractured relationships by overcoming grief, pain, and anger. According to Karen Bronner's, reconciliation is a social process that involves mutual acknowledgement of past suffering and the changing of destructive attitudes and behavior into constructive relationships towards sustainable peace. Let's see some key points about reconciliation. Reconciliation can be seen as a five-step process, including developing a shared vision of an interdependent and fair society, acknowledging and dealing with the past, building positive relationships, facilitating significant cultural and attitudinal change, enabling sustainable social, economic, and political change. Reconciliation not about forgetting everything what happened in the past, but it's all about forgiving. Forgetting is not the necessary condition of forgiveness. A forgetful person cannot forgive because he or she cannot remember. Without remembering, forgiveness as a consequence act is impossible. The slogan therefore is no longer forgive and forget. It's all remember and forgive. Once President Nelson Mandela said, South African people must remember their dreadful past in order to be able to deal with it, to forgive when it is necessary, but never to forget. I can share you a story of healing experience of a mother. A young girl in Taiwan was raped and murdered. The mother was totally distraught and in a state of profound shock. At this time of trauma, her place of worship was very supportive and kind. A few months went by and she learned that the murderer of her daughter had been arrested, tried and sentenced to the death. The woman had deep yearning to confront the killer of her daughter. She sought the advice and assistance of Prison Fellowship Taiwan, who in turn consulted with the prison authorities where the offender was jailed. The prison authority initially refused to grant permission for her to meet this man as they wanted to avoid a potentially explosive confrontation. But the woman persisted, and because of the good relationship between the prison authorities and the Prison Fellowship of Taiwan, eventually permission was granted on the condition that they met with bars between them. The murderer and the victim's mother met on several occasions. Each time, the mother repeatedly told the man of her deep pain, her sleepless nights, and the disturbed, confusing emotions she had experienced since her daughter was murdered. She asked him, "Why did you do it? How did you do it? What exactly did you do? Why did you really kill her? What did she do to you?" Each time, the man remained silent and expressionless. One day, the ice in him melted and he expressed great regret and remorse and wept in contrition. The Prison Fellowship Taiwan, which facilitated this encounter, began teaching him about repentance. He confessed his crime to the girl's mother and asked for her forgiveness. The lady accepted his repentance as she felt the need to forgive, to experience healing. She learned too that the prisoner was an orphan, brought up in an orphanage, and had never experienced parental love. In subsequent meetings, Prison Fellowship of Taiwan obtained permission from the authorities for them to meet without bars between them. The lady told the murderer of her daughter that she would like to adopt him as her son. She reached out to hug this man, and both of them embarrassed for a long time as they cried and cried. She faithfully visited him each day, bringing home cooked food and personal items as well as love, until the day he was taken to the gallows. So, forgiveness can bring new insights. Forgiveness can help transform attitudes. Forgiveness can help repair broken relationships. As well as forgiveness can help break the cycle of violence. So, forgiveness can be a critical ingredient in rebuilding broken relationships and repairing damaged communities. It can be an important part of any peace building process, and sometimes the only thing that can help divided communities move toward their healing and reconciliation. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.